First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Detroit Lions. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get on the field, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Brings up.
Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop.
Results.
That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
In punt formation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
He was brought down by.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want, but I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Third and long, it's Wilson. A screen to Bell. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
The Colts 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The score, Colts 7.
Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked, and there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
Now Bell. And the Colts are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Le'Veon Bell. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Lions, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now left side on the swing pass. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now on 2nd and 16. Rivers. And he coughs up the football near his own goal. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. 1st 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
9-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action now. Rivers. Trying to get to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 1st down, Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry. 96 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson. Flush to his right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 43.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Yeah, maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, Rivers. Johnson. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams.
16.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now Wilson on first down. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. This is Bell. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Tackle made at the 40.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Wilson now off the bootleg. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Throwing, Rivers. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
This is Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
At the 46-yard line.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run with Henry. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A toss right to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Throwing Rivers. They'll find Galladay, that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Made by Bruce.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Rivers going to try and sneak it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brought him down. 8 yards on the pickup.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Rivers. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Whistles now with a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
On the carry.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
The 43-yard line.
Again, it's Bell. And down to the 11. That's a big run that time by Bell. 46 yards on the ground. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down, it's Bell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up third down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
The play is a turnover on downs.
Out of his end zone, Rivers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw from his end zone. Rivers. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
1st and 10 at the 15.
One last shot now for Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon.
Today's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Colts, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.